Welcome again to Creating Your Own Path to Success. My name is Thelma and I am happy you're here. So in the last video, I talked about the various platforms that are available for us from Ghana and parts of Africa to get access to remote work, online work. So today, I'm going to talk to you about where you begin. How do you plan? How do you get to where you need to be? What are some of the things you need? So it's very simple. What do you need to get started? You need a computer. You need stable internet, and you need stable electricity. So I'm sure you're like, hey, Ghana, oh. Yes, but it is necessary. Why? Because if you do not have electricity, you cannot execute your job. This will affect you. I have had this as a problem for myself. When I first began, I'll tell you about an experience I had with a client from Australia. Yes, I was working for a client in Australia. That was one of my very, very first virtual assistance jobs. And it was a sweet job. It was amazing. Only thing is, because Australia is 12 hours ahead, I had to work at night. So I would start working around 6 p.m. I want to show you my beads. I would start working around 6 p.m. our time and close around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Ghana time in the morning when people are now waking up. It was an exciting experience. Now, what happened with that job was that this is the time when it was doom, so power was just going off just like that. The house I lived in happened to have a generator, and sometimes it would go on, so it would help. But it got to a point where the generator wasn't always on, and so maybe 3 times I wasn't online when I was supposed to be online, and I got fired. So these are some of the things, as I've said in many of my videos, I will be sharing with you. So that's why I say it's important to have stable electricity. So it's simple. Make sure that your stuff is charged up when you have to work. If you know you're working 6 hours, you have enough battery to last you for that 6 hours. That way, when the power goes off, you're not found wanting. In subsequent videos, I will try to post as often as I can so that you have all the information you need to start what you need to start. I'll share with you the various internet companies that I recommend. The ones I have used, I've practically used all of them. I've used Surfline, I've used MTN, I've used Vodafone, I've used Airtel, I've used Glo, I've used all of them. And I'll tell you my experience with all of them and how what would be the best the best one to go with. It would actually depend on the area you live in. So if you live in Accra, most likely any of them would work. But if you live in Kumasi, Tamale, any of those places, you would need to go with the ones that reach far, which would be Vodafone, MTN. What else? I think Airtel gets to Tamale. I'm not sure. I've never been to Tamale. So those are the basic things that you need. If you have a desktop computer, it is great. Make sure you have enough memory. Make sure maybe you have a backup system, and make sure you share this with your client. Clients are humans just like us, and they understand. But if you do not share it and you just disappear, then it becomes, oh, those Africans, or you're not trustworthy. But if you say it in the beginning, let them know, well, we do have power issues. A lot of people will run if you tell them you have power issues, but if they're supposed to be your client, they will understand and they will work around that with you. I have had that happen with me where I showed clients how transparent I came, like, this is what I have. and they were okay working with me around. So instead of working at the time that they're online, they allowed me to work at the time when I could. And so it helped me. So these are some of the things you need to, but the basic things you need: computer, stable internet, electricity, and your dedication and your will to succeed. If you are going to go 1 week without a job and get upset and get tired, you cannot make it. It took me a whole year to actually find the sweet spots, find a secure placing online to be able to move from there. I got some jobs, but they didn't last. Do you understand? So you have to treat this like an actual job. You have to treat it like, I'm going to work. This is how it's going to work for you. So I'm not going to make this too long. I don't like making videos too long, so that you can keep up and everything is concise. I'm not going around the mulberry bush. So in the next video, we're going to go through the networks that are the networks that work and the ones I recommend. And like I said, it will be based on your location. MTN and Vodafone so far have proved as far-reaching in terms of coverage, so that if you have their internet, it is strong wherever you are in Ghana. Busy is available, Surfline is available, but I will go through all of them. How do you call it? Step by one by one. One by one. Okay, so I hope you have a great day. I hope you keep your motivation up, and I'll see you in the next video.